Thursday. How many times do you think you've been called a nerd or some other derogatory remark simply because you just like something? I always find it weird being called a nerd because I'm sure, like most of you, I embrace the term nerd, and in every sense of the word, I believe I am a nerd. Even when someone's just joking, calls me a nerd, I'm just like, yeah, okay, I'm a nerd, and then sometimes they'll feel bad about it and be like, oh no, I was just kidding. I'm just like, yeah, I get it, I just don't feel like nerd is an insult, and being a nerd isn't a bad thing, and so I don't mind being called it. Most of the time I'm called a nerd is right after I inform someone on something that they were confused about. Yo bro, I was at the beach and there was a bunch of octopuses, or octopi. What do you even call a bunch of octopus? Well, back in the 17th century, people called them octopuses, and then a bunch of bros were like, no, we gotta make that Latin ending on the word, dog. And so they started calling it octopi, but they forgot that it wasn't a Latin word, and so some smarter people realized that it was Greek and started calling it octopodes with a Greek ending, but they forgot one thing: when you switch a word over to the English language, you just give it the English ending, and so octopuses. But technically all three endings are correct, so you can say whatever the heck you want. Nerd! That happens way too often. You just gotta realize that when people don't respond well when you're trying to inform them, they're not rejecting you, and it's not that they don't want to learn, it's just that they don't want to feel stupid. And the easiest thing for them to do is to call you names, so guess what they do. But usually whenever you inform someone like that, there's always that one person that'll go, and that feels pretty great, knowing that somebody appreciated and learned something from something that you said. And if you ever see a nerd struggling and trying to inform someone and you actually learn something, give them that not bad head nod. Other times though, people will call you a nerd or a dork just because they found out that you like something. But when somebody calls you a nerd, then it's just the same as them saying, oh hey, you like things, but I don't like those things, so nerd. Got me. Don't ever take remarks like that personally. It's just them expressing their misunderstanding towards something. And so what if you're a nerd? You're fantastic. It doesn't matter. Sometimes you can sense when someone is about to make fun of you for something that you like. Usually it'll start out like, oh, you like anime? Or insert whatever nerdy thing that you're into. Just reply with, yeah, I like anime, or whatever nerdy thing that you're into. You should check out Attack on Titan. It's a really good anime and I think that you might enjoy it. It's very crucial to respond with confidence and in a way that doesn't start an argument. In fact, make them think that you didn't even realize that they were about to make fun of you. When you do this and reply in confidence and maybe even suggest them check out the same thing that you're into, it just makes them feel like, oh, that's alright, and it gives them a sense of understanding. I don't do this because I'm scared to be called a nerd or that I'm afraid to be called out on something that I like. I do this because it teaches other people that they should be accepting and understanding. Just be confident for the things that you like and never be apologetic for liking something. Unless you like genocide or something. Or Dave. Apologize for liking Dave. Just like John Green says, nerds are allowed to be unironically enthusiastic about things, so don't be afraid to like things. Unless that thing is Nickelback. Steven, I'll see you tomorrow.